All right, guys, next day here. So I actually did end up going to the store and I got some paint, and this is what it's gonna be. The part that's like all the black that's faded is gonna be painted the high gloss. And actually, believe it or not, a lot of my Power Wheels that have been refurbished, like the red Mustang and the Camaro, those are the only two I can think of. And a lot of the Chargers were painted. Also, the truck was painted. But I always like to use high gloss. I've never gone wrong. Nothing bad's ever happened with this thing, so I got it for like $8 at Ace Hardware. I also got some, it says speaker wires, but this is the wires I like because they're nice and heavy duty. So I know there's not going to be anything, you know, getting hot wired or anything like that though. But we're back on this truck here today, and I'm super excited. So last night, it got super late on us, but last night I installed the headlights in here and in the grill, and I also have it in the mirrors. And actually, while I was recording, my phone died, so it didn't catch it, but I had done all the wiring work for it to be connected here. So let's take a peek here. It was a lot of wires, but I'd say all in all it was worth it. So as you can see here, this is the wire I have extra, so don't think much of that though. But what's going on here is I have the two wires coming up from here from the grill here that has all the in the front, which you'll see that were connected. So these were all connected to one piece here. Have it coming out here. Then the wires from the mirrors were coming through here. The wires through this mirror are coming through here. So they were all connected like this, and then I can have the negative positive. So the mirrors all work. So now today's video is going to be a matter of getting the taillights installed and having it all wired up to the dash. Also, we're going to start and get prepped for some paint, because I am going to be painting the hood scoop, which is this sucker here, and the tailgate, the lift gate, whatever you want to call it. And now I think about it, I will paint the steering wheel as well, because it looks super faded. It looks kind of gross, to be honest. So gonna be painting those suckers. So let's not waste any time. Figure out some more of this wiring, get those tail lights installed, and see where we can end up with. All right, so after some wiring, lots of wiring, I put two wires under here, and I like to typically when I wire stuff, I usually like to get the wiring done first, and then I do the painting, and then everything's supposed to go smooth, and we all win, and we're all happy. But got the wiring all complete. It's literally all wired in. I still need to figure out, I'm not going to do all the wiring quite yet, because I still need to add the taillights. Haven't done the taillights yet, but as of right now, turn the switch, and you got yourself a nice Ford F. Looks like a 250, but it's a Raptor, but that's what it looks like. Dang, son. That's awesome. And like I said, it's all on this switch right here. So that's, you know, always a bonus. So next process with all this is, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, flip the truck around, and start putting those taillights in. Run the wiring up to the bay area, because I still need to, for all the wiring, for it to be wired in with the switch, I would need to put, the negative battery would be fine. So the negative of both those would be fine, but I have to add the positive to this sucker right here, and then I can have it all wired in with the switch, because I don't need a separate button for taillights, headlights. I just want to turn on and all. So let's go ahead, grab these smoked taillights. Dang, they look good. Install them right here and see what the finished product looks like. All right, so check this out. I got the tail light here, and I got it installed here, and I am noticing from I can see it now. This bottom end needs to come this way more. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that out though. But before I do, actually, I might get away with this. Let's see here. I'm gonna stick the wire. So positive here and the negative here. That way I don't have to go grab my battery. Let's see here. Okay. Negative. Okay, the negative's pushed in here. And the positive. Alright. That looks good. I'm super happy from it. I wish I could take my hand off it, but I'm holding the wires to the battery. But that looks good. I was also thinking putting some by like the hitch receiver, kind of like right here in this area. Like go right here. I was thinking that would look really good. Maybe even where the license plate goes. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, remove that screw from the bottom, and then just re-drill a new hole. Because as you can see here, if you're holding the camera right, it's just not lined up well. Top part is fine, but this needs to go a little over here. But other than that though, that looks super good, and I like the way it lit up. I like how it's black at first and then it lights up and it looks like the Ford F-250. And I don't know, I might change my mind about putting lights right here, and I think I might not actually, because I still got quite a few other cars. And yeah, actually I'm not going to, because I got both those Rams over here, which we'll go back to that series pretty quick. But gonna put another tail light on, remove this one, and do it up the right way and start wiring it in. Alright, so after a lot of wiring, I got both these tail lights wired to this harness here. This harness goes down to this tail lights with another third harness. And we're going, I drilled a hole through the truck, so it's going to be going through here. And I haven't done any of the wiring over here yet, but to me, I want to get away. Well, honestly, for what I have left, you might as well, especially with gravity, I might as well just cut it off and have it go into the hood like the other. But that's super exciting progress, I would say. So I think, let's see here. Gonna go, so we might, no, we're going through the side. So, and then once you're up there, I'll probably need like this much room. So I'm gonna snip it right here. So again, I'm using my 12 volt DeWalt battery, and I've connected positive and negative. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness, that looks sick. That looks good. I'm gonna shut the lights off here. It looks like an ordinary truck. I think I need to put it all together. But I'm excited though, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish all of the, I say all the wiring work, but all of the wiring work currently. And what I'm excited about is when I get lights for the rocker panels. The wiring harness is coming through this side, so there's already a harness there, so I can actually connect the wires from when I add more lights just right here, which is going to be great. So that's always extra fun. But I'm going to go ahead, finish up the wiring work as far as the tail lights, the headlights, and the mirror lights and stuff like that. And then that way I can wire it to the vehicle. And then we're going to hop right into painting some of this stuff. I should have done that honestly first, let it dry. But let's finish this wiring work. Alright, so very exciting for me. So the wiring work is complete as far as what I have for the vehicle now. And so these two wires here, hold on, got nervous. Okay, so these two wires here, I let the bear like this. So when I put them together, it's on. When I let go, it's off. We'll take a look at the back of the truck. We're on right now as well. So those two wires are coming out because I'm gonna connect them to the wires that I have right here hanging. But I still had to disconnect that because once that's painted and it's connected, it's done. But I don't want to bolt it down and the switch is on here and it's off, right? So that should make sense to hopefully some of y'all. So for now I can just shut this off though. But now it is time to start the painting portion. So I'm super excited. So I have this semi-gloss paint here. Got it from Ace Hardware. So I have my hood scoop, my airbag, my trim pieces, and the back tailgate. And I'm also thinking about painting the hood. I just don't want to ruin it. So I'm gonna keep the hood as is just because, you know, it hasn't done anything to me yet. But I am thinking about painting it though. I mean, because I was thinking like paint the hood and paint the whole top end part, you know, and have the mirrors painted and stuff like that, like I did in my Camaro. And that did turn out really, really good. Turned out really good. So stop wasting time and let's get painting. All right, so I did definitely do one layer of paint, and I'm definitely liking the results already. Definitely, I mean, it's this kind of plastic compared to that. I mean, you can see the fade. So it was about time, and I'm just really thinking like, do I just want to paint like the gauges won't look realistic? The stickers are done. Do I just want to paint over the whole thing? I mean, I just don't know. It's like, you know, I mean, unless if I want to get carbon fiber tape maybe and do carbon fiber on the interior, maybe I'll do that just to make it look cool. Should have carbon fibered those, that would look cool. But I need to go ahead and grab some plastic real quick and start taping up this piece here, because I do want to do a good job at the end of the day. But I don't know, I mean, truck was free, truck looks good. I mean, it looks great. I mean, it looks great. I'm excited too because I can now, I have to take the bumper off one more time to put there's a piece for it. Put that piece on there. It's like the crash bar. So if you hit something, it doesn't actually bend the bumper. So I have to take the bumper off. And now I'm actually thinking to myself too with the bump. Whoa. Yeah, it's because of the wiring. I have it all wired in now. But oh well, if I can snip I definitely left extra wire so I could snip it and just rewire it once it's all done though, because I need to take the bumper off and put the crash bar on. But let's go ahead, grab some plastic, probably bring this whole piece into the other room because it's warmer in there. I'm also going to throw my coat on because it's freezing up here. All right, so as you can see here, I actually ended up using tape to go around the perimeter of the whole thing. And then I used, don't know what, I think this is like maybe 5 or 6 finger grit. Smooth as a feather. I think even so, even though it doesn't say Raptor anymore, just having the album, I don't know how you pronounce it. The album, like the sticker of it. Of where it was is still cool, and I could definitely go ahead and still trace it in, but I do need to spray this thing in real quick, and I actually have to take off for my Bible study.